There were a couple of people that they didn't know that I did it, like they knew of the game, but they didn't think that I did it, or if I did do it, that I would have told them about it before. It's not like they treated me differently afterwards, but they had more of a inclination of what I liked after they knew that I started playing the game. No, it all leaned towards the good side because they knew me better. They knew what genre of things I liked. They knew what gifts to give me if they ever needed to give me something. Stuff like that.
You're just playing a game and having fun. Just like video games, you play it to get away from the shitness of the real world.
People will come into the game thinking that it's a load of garbage. They'll think that it's no good, it's too intense, it's too complicated. But then they start playing and they realize that everybody helps each other out, whether it's when you roll the dice, trying to add things, creating a character, creating a background, talking to people in the game. Everybody helps everyone out. It's a collective mind. You're not by yourself. After they've played the game, they will change their notions towards the game, but I haven't seen, because I've had a player like that before, where they thought it wasn't any good, or they wouldn't be any good at it, or they didn't like math, they thought die was stupid, stuff like that. But they'll come in, they'll play the game, we'll get them started, I'll give them a pre-generated character, and they would play, and they would start having fun, and really enjoy themselves. And then when they leave, they'll be in a better mood, because they went in with a bad mood thinking they weren't going to have fun, but then they come out of it in a good mood because they enjoyed themselves.
That when I make a character, it's pretty much just me and the game, but morphed into a different species, I guess. I kind of have fun being myself because I'm always a chaotic neutral nutball.
But most of the people, if we're talking specifically about like mentalities, most of the people that will play in D&D are more socially outgoing, but also like to keep to a small group. Most people in D&D will get into a group of people that they don't know. You go to your local hobby store, or you jump into an online group, and most times friends that play have different schedules, and so they won't be able to play with their friends. So they'll get online and they'll go to a lobby, or they'll go to their local hobby store, and they'll find a DM and ask when they play. Then they'll be able to play, but most of the times they're jumping into a group of people they don't know at all. The DM can add their own characters. It does make it a little more difficult to play the game because you're focusing not only on the world, but also these unique characters that interact with the party, travel with the party, and interact with the world all at the same time. So it can be a little mind-boggling to juggle all these things at once, which is why I usually don't play my own characters when I play DMs. Sometimes I do, and that's what I'm currently doing in my own campaign. I'd say it's really common. If there's only one or two players, then the DM needs to round out the party, because if you only have one or two players, you have to put them in very specific situations where they will be victorious, and you can almost never get them into large-scale battles, which is where D&D really shines. So if you add in one or two non-player characters that the DM controls, then they can have those situations. They can have more difficult encounters, they can have more stressful situations, like with diplomacy. So say you have one player that's good at long-range combat, one player that's good at short-range combat, and they specialized in that. Both of them are warriors. Neither is going to be good at talking to people, so the DM throws in a character that's good at diplomacy. Maybe has an inclination to magic or something, but is also good at diplomacy. And so now the players of the game, the actual players, have a character that go with them that can be the face or the person that talks to people whenever the group comes upon them. So yes, I would say it's very common for a small group to have the DM bolster the group with extra characters.